Alrighty, folks, I think investors and buyers are making a tactical error today. We just got existing home sales, and two things happened. One, they came in lower than expected, AKA transactions. But unlike what the doomers have been screaming, national home prices hit a record high. So, what does this mean? What should investors be doing? And what mistake are they making? We will get into that and more. But first, let's welcome our guest, Stephen Dow, to the show. How you doing, buddy?
Wow. I mean, another day, another dollar. Every day I'm above ground is a blessing. So, yeah, once I wake up, it's all extra after that, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, take
I
that
like
first
it,
breath,
man.
and it's like, thank you for the first and many to come as far as the breath. So, no,
Yeah.
I get to talk to wonderful people like you and help a lot of people. So,
Yeah.
I know I'm trying to be, I don't know about trying, but just super positive. Just when you
Yeah.
put things into perspective, not much to really complain about, I mean,
I like it.
fortunate in certain, yeah, I'm blessed. So,
Yeah.
let's get
Well,
it
you
going.
work really, really hard. Well, do
Yeah.
that marketing spiel so we don't get in trouble because we got a lot to talk about and I don't want to get in trouble.
It won't be you. It'll be me getting the lashes. Again, although I work very happily for Velocity Mortgage Capital, all the ideas and topics discussed on this channel that of my own. So let's get it going.
Yeah. One of the mistakes that I see real estate investors making and some homeowners, but really, I want to really focus on real estate investors because I think homeowners, it could be considered a different ball game. And that is waiting for lower rates. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to over the last 18 to 24 months that are like, I'm waiting for lower rates, I'm waiting for lower rates. And of course, we had the tariff kerfuffle, and then we have this war. We've got, talk of interest rates going up now.
Mhm.
And, all they're doing is sitting on their hands, where in reality, in my opinion, they should figure out the cost of capital and write deals that make sense for that cost of capital. It's not about it. I think too many investors today got hooked on rates. In reality, in my 25 years of investing, it's never about the rates. It's about
Right.
the deal.
Right.
And rates is one component, right? Price,
Right.
closing cost credit, make ready, all these other factors. So I just want to scream from the mountaintops, stop waiting for lower rates and write better deals.
I mean, I would agree with you because again, rate chasers sometimes miss some of the nuances and the finer details of the deal. Again, if you could structure the financing in such a way where the property can cash flow, or lower money down as far as seller financing as well included. Um, yeah, there's always a way to kind of look at it from a different angle, not always just lowest rate. I mean, lowest rate, yes, obviously that's the initial calculation, that's the easy math. But what if you can't get that? What if the rate environment doesn't allow that, right? So what are you going to do then? It's kind of like I was just thinking in my head certain analogies because when I try to talk to people and discuss loans, I try to use or phrase things in a certain way where they receive it better. Or I mean, it's like a
Sure.
fisherman, right? If you're gonna stop fishing, sure, but if you're a fisherman and you're still trying to catch fish, some places some bait works great, some doesn't. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna change the bait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Well, here's another one for you that using that fisherman analogy.
yeah.
Are you like, let's say, and I'm going to equate fisherman and real estate investor. So let's be the fisherman for a moment. So
Okay.
you wake up early,
Uh-huh.
you get all the gear on,
Mm-hmm.
you put all the bait in the tackle box,
Mm-hmm.
you drive to the location.
Mm-hmm.
There are other fishermen there catching fish, but you never throw your line in the water.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you a fisherman? No,
No,
you're a
you're
fucking
you're a
spectator.
bystander.
And
Yeah,
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 you're a
yeah.
bystander. You're not in the game.
Yeah, you might as well just get ESPN and watch some bass fishing. Same thing.
Yeah,
You know what I
sleep
mean?
in.
So,
Why get up so early? Why you want to smell like fish?
so it's the same analogy. I mean, investor is just the word, but it's a full contact sport, man. Let's keep it real. You know what I mean? If you really want to kind of make some good money and along the way learn, level up, it makes you just more knowledgeable and stronger. Because again, when you can figure things out when other people can't, you can find opportunity where some man's trash is another man's treasure, right? You just got
Yeah.
to figure it out sometimes. So sure, it's not going to be easy sometimes, but I don't think good things in life are supposed to be easy. So
Yeah. The other thing I want to say here is if you can only make your deals work at 6% or let's say 5.99, you're
right,
not a
right,
real
awesome.
estate investor.
Right,
You're
right.
just not. If you
No, you're an
can't,
order taker.
yeah, if you can't creatively figure out how to take a deal, structure it in a way to make it work at 7, you're not in the game.
No.
right? You're going to get run over when this market changes. And oh, by the way, I want people to hear this. I wish mortgage rates were 10% for everybody today, because there'd be no buyers.
Right.
People would be freaking out.
Right.
I would find all the motivated sellers. I would do all the deals at 10%. And then I would just wait a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. And then I would refi at 6%. All my deals worked at 10. They're going to work at 6.
Right.
And I win the game again. I mean, it's just that simple.
I think conceptually, people who haven't learned that kind of mindset, it's difficult because, again, simple math. Yeah, hey, low rate, low payment, then, rent's higher. So, but it's not always as easy, black and white. There's certain kind of gray areas that you can kind of play in to kind of get the cash flow that you're really looking for. So I think, again, rate chasers tend to kind of miss the big picture, but it takes learning.
Rate chasers are that fisherman that's up early, did all the work, that never put the line in the water. It's just,
well, no, they got all the nice gear on.
Yeah, they do. They look the part, right? They say the right
and they
words.
Talk all like, I'm doing all the research, but they never.
I got this new whiz bang reel. It got.
They're waiting for the perfect. Well, I'm waiting for this huge fish, school fish to come through, and they're gonna love my one bait that I got. That's the only bait I throw out, and so.
Yeah. The other thing is, again, creativity is going to win, especially in an environment where they're increasingly motivated sellers. And that's why I love what you at Velocity provide, that 50-40-10, the ability to borrow 90%,
right?
Bring 10% to the table, get 30-year fixed rate debt, produce a blended interest rate below market is almost unheard of. And Velocity is the only place I know where to get it. What's the 50-40-10?
Well, again, 50-40-10 is basically the concept you and I discussed on how to structure financing. So where we allow up to a maximum of a 90% CLTV or combined loan to value. And in the 50-40-10 structure, we would be doing a 50% LTV first mortgage. The seller would potentially be able to carry a 40% second behind my 50% first, which would then allow the buyer to only have to come in with the 10% down. In many cases where I've had that specific structure, come into play, the seller did a 10-year balloon, 1% interest only.
Yeah, many times. Yep.
So when you combine that with now, my first mortgage, with good credit, 750 and above, I'm in the low 7s, 30-year fixed, no ratio. Oh, by the way, for residential properties, we're paying for the appraisal this month in July. So if you got potential deals that conceptually could work, but it's all predicated on the value. Now, if you need to roll the dice to see where the value's at, that will support that kind of structure, you can play with house money.
Yeah, let's hit that again, because this video will live on in perpetuity. This was a July 2026 offer.
Special.
If you watch this in August or whatever, we're sorry.
Yeah, we
July only. July 26 only.
Right.
July 2026 only.
Right. Free appraisal.
But again, it's what I want investors to realize is stop waiting for rates. Just be better.
Right.
Write better deals. Get better to structures. Skill up on other opportunities. Because again, when this market turns, and I've been telling you it's going to take years, and by turn I mean transactions pick up.
Right.
It's still got years to go, so you can really sharpen your skills. It's going to turn violently, and you're going to be left in the cold, right? And so just skill up. And if you don't know what to do, reach out to Stephen Dow. He'll tell you all you want about the 50-40-10, 90% CLTV, right, Stephen?
Again, email right there. In the bio of the email, or at least in the subject line, I should say, put the acronym ORAAT to make it past the firewall, and for me to find you a lot easier. Otherwise, in the bio of the email, maybe a brief description of what you're looking for. Property address is always going to be super helpful. Mid-FICO score, and then best phone number to reach you at, and typically 24, well, now more like 48, 72 hours.
Yeah, that's right. You're a busy guy. It's good.
I work every day, man, but it just...
Yeah.
Problems to have, but keeps on going. So
folks, at the end of the day, Velocity Mortgage is there. They're a make sense lender. Again, if you've been told no elsewhere, if you're a business owner and have aggressive taxes, I've used them. Steven's done a couple of loans for me because again, it's speed, fast, does what he does. And makes sense lender over at Velocity. Again, Stephen Dow, Dow at velocitymortgage.com. Take care. Have fun.
You too, man. Have a good weekend.